going, everyone? Connor and Kevin here from Adventure Labs today with Carlos from Wanderlust Collective, an adventure travel community on Instagram. We're currently packing up to head out on a road trip from California to Denver to attend an event called Outdoor Retailer. So we figured it would be a perfect time to share with you guys some of our favorite camping gear and gadgets in 2019. So just a quick disclaimer, we're not going to be going over every single piece of gear we're bringing on this trip, but we did want to talk about everything that's the most useful and interesting that you might want to have on your camping list for the rest of 2019.
Hey, so this is Carlos from Wanderlust Collective, and the first piece of camping gear we're going to go over is a Jackery Explorer 240. And the reason why we really love this gear is because they're able to charge on the go. You could charge your cameras, you could charge our phones, you could charge our other camping electronics, and it's super lightweight. We had a Goal Zero before, but we decided to bring this along because we don't have that much room this time, so we're super stoked to bring it along. And this is Power Practical's Luminoodle Task, and we're bringing this along to light up the campsite when we cook and do other things. And it's super convenient because you could able to connect it to the 12-volt part of the Jackery, and now you have light. So it's super bright, super convenient, definitely worth bringing along. And these are the LuminAID solar-powered lanterns. They come super in handy because you could pack them down, put them in your bag, inflate them, put them inside your tent, and now you have light in your tent or around the campsite. And they have different colored lights, so they're super handy. And this is the Power Practical Sparkr Wick rechargeable lighter, so you're able to light up a campfire even if there is any wind coming along. So comes in handy, you don't have to put any fuel inside of it.
All right, now it's Connor from Adventure Labs here, and I love my coffee. It would not be a good camping trip without some amazing coffee. So first, we have the JetBoil here. This is what we're gonna boil the water with. Super quick, super easy way to boil water to get your coffee going. We have an AeroPress. This is my personal favorite way of making coffee. This is everything right here. It's all plastic, it's super durable. You could just throw it in your bag, and it makes an amazing cup of coffee. The Tetra Trip is something new that we're going to be bringing along with us on this trip. It's a super compact, portable pour-over system. As you can see, it lays down very flat, and then you can expand it into a pour-over system, so that should be super easy to pack and really easy to use. Excited to test that out. And then of course, our United by Blue enamel mug. We have a few of these. Love the designs, and wouldn't be an awesome camping trip without one. And then of course we have our coffee. We have some Thou Mice and one of my personal favorites, Verve. This is the Sermon is super good. We're gonna be grinding these guys up and making some coffee in a few days here, so super excited. Here at Adventure Labs, our passion is filmmaking, and we're really excited to get some awesome footage on this road trip. The first piece of camera gear we're bringing on the trip is the Rhino Rov Pro. It's an 8-inch compact slider. It's motorized, so you can get some really clean shots. You can do time lapses, astrophotography, basically anything that you can think of. This thing is going to do it and get amazing shots. So really excited to test this out on the trip. The drone we use is the DJI Mavic Air. It's super small and compact, shoots 4K video. I love this thing, and I've used it like crazy over the past year, and it's held up, knock on wood. If this table's wood, I'm not sure. But we love this drone. We're going to be getting some awesome aerial footage with it. All right, I'm not going to go too into it, but we shoot on the Panasonic GH5. We absolutely love this camera. And for the last little bit of camera accessory here, we have the new GorillaPod 3K Pro made by JOBY. This thing is so clutch. It always lives in my camera bag. You can bend the legs around. You've probably seen these. You can vlog with them. They're awesome. And next, I want to quickly talk about the Coalatree Trailhead pants. I know it's kind of excessive to be talking this much about pants, but they're so comfy. They're water resistant. They're stretchy. These things are by far my favorite pair of pants, so love these. Coalatree also sent us their Kachula, which is an adventure blanket. They did send us this, and we haven't tried it yet, but I'm really excited to test it out. It can convert to a poncho, so if it starts raining, it has you covered. And I see this thing just being an all-around clutch blanket for a camping road trip. And while we're talking about Coalatree, their Grandview hammock, they also sent us this, and we haven't tried it yet, but it's a hammock. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. So far, I love that color, kind of the tribal pattern. Should be sweet. This is the Barebones Axe. I know it's just an axe, but guys, this thing literally cuts through wood like butter. So clutch when you're having to go find wood for the campfire every night. It does an amazing job. It's super solid. That's one piece of metal all the way through there with the wood handle. This is just an axe that you cannot go wrong with. We love it.
All right guys, now this is Kevin taking over. So the next piece of equipment we're gonna go over is the GCI Master Cook Station. So like you can see, it's super compact when it's put together. And man, this thing gets massive. So we'll do a quick setup of it. Okay, now we got it all set up. Like you saw before, it's super compact, but when it's all set up, it's plenty of space to get things done. You got a wash area right here so you can do your dishes. You even have this so you can set up a light right on here, and then you can see and cook at night. So you got plenty of space for pretty much everything you need. So the first item, we're gonna bring in the GSI Utensil Kit. So in here you got pretty much everything you need to be able to cook, clean, and get everything done. So you've got your cutting board right here, washer. You've got these for condiments, so if you want to put some ketchup or any seasoning, things like that. You got a little compartment right here, so you don't have to bring a whole bottle. You also have your knife and spatula. Pretty much everything you need is right here. So it's super clutch piece of equipment to bring on a road trip. All right, next we're gonna go into the GSI Pot Set. This one is also super compact, really easy to use, and you've got everything you need to be able to cook a good meal on the road. So what we like most about it is that it's just super compact, everything's in place, and you're ready to rock. When you're out camping, you wanna make sure that everything you have has some kind of purpose. This one has a multi-use. You could use it as a bowl. We also have put coffee grounds or soup, so it's just super useful while you're out camping. So this is one piece of equipment you can't forget. We've specifically used the CAMPCHEF Everest Mountain Series. This has never let us down. As you can see, we've used it quite a bit, but overall, super good piece of equipment to have. This is the Earthwell 32-ounce insulated water bottle. I know what you're thinking, it's just a water bottle, but this one has a bottle opener on top. And out of all the different water bottles we've tried the Hydro Flask and Clean Canteen, and this one has kept water the coldest for the longest time. This is the Earthwell 16-ounce camp cup. It's super versatile. You could use it for coffee or beer, and it's nice because you could just clip it onto a bag. It's just a clutch piece of equipment to take on the road. This is a Trekology Chair. I'm probably not gonna go into setting it up just because it's gonna take up too much time, but it's super compact, really easy to set up, and it's great for maximizing the space in your car or your truck.
And this is Carlos from Wanderlust Collective again, and we are going to be dropping an exclusive shirt with Chasing the Moment. She's an amazing designer, so we're super stoked to be launching this shirt sometime next week, so follow along on Instagram via @Wanderlust Collective.
All that gear that you just saw is going to be going into this 2014 Subaru Forester that we're taking on the road trip. We have the Tepui Kukanam Sky 3 roof tent on top, which we're super stoked to be camping in. If you enjoyed this video, we would really appreciate if you subscribed, liked the video, even drop a comment if you have any questions, and feel free to follow us and Carlos on Instagram @AdventureLabs and @Wanderlust Collective. We'll see you guys in the next one.